Hi, I'm Steve Phillips, Superintendent of Newburgh Public Schools, and today we're at Chehalem Valley Middle School. And really happy today to have Angela with me. She's been a volunteer here for 2 years, and she's the treasurer of the CV Middle School PTO. And so, Angela, why don't you tell us what's your favorite, what the coolest things you guys have accomplished since you've been involved?
One is we recently funded the cove right next to us on the stairs to honor Miss Shine, who was instrumental in meeting the kids. She was a teacher's assistant, passed away a couple years ago during COVID, and we have Miss Durella, the librarian, has designed a little library to honor her, and that will be done before the end of the year.
Awesome. And can you tell me what your big fundraiser is for every year?
So we do a mud run or a wolf run. Last year it was a wolf run because of COVID just starting to open up, and we just didn't have the resources or the manpower until the end of the year. So we needed some money to carry us into this year. The mud run, that was done last month, and that's our major fundraiser. The kids just have a heck of a good time.
Awesome. Last question for you is, if adults, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, if they want to get involved, how do they get involved?
That's a great question. We try to be the third leg as our parents between the staff and students, and the parents can get involved as little as they want or as much as they want. If they aren't happy volunteering, they can send donations. Every staff we've encouraged to have an Amazon wish list. So the parents can just click into that wish list and even buy one thing, and it helps out our students so much. You can get a hold of us at cvmsparentgroup@gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So the other fundraisers that the parent group has done, Holiday Greenery is going on right now. We've put in an order for holiday greens to be delivered in December. That will give us a little boost. A lot of parents got involved then. We have velograms, and during the pandemic, when money was tight and you couldn't go to school, but the parents needed a place to talk and raise funds, we started a dine out opportunity where we would contract with local restaurants at a designated time and place. The parents would buy their dinner, and the restaurant would donate a percentage of those tickets during that time to CV. Last year we raised over $1,000 just in dine out opportunities. We also do things that are fun for students as well as academic class kits. So for some fun, we've had, of course, the mud run and the wolf run. The outgoing 8th graders get a goodie bag on their graduation. We have a parent that does birthday cards every month for the kids who have birthdays during that month. We did have a school dance this year where some parents got together and sold Italian sodas for the children. And the leadership group is getting a mural together to honor the partnership that we have with Japan. So what the parent group also tries to do is help make the teachers' lives just a little bit easier in how they present their lessons. This year, after the budget was fixed, we added a shop. So the shop teacher didn't have a budget to work with. So he asked the parent group to purchase CO2 cars that he could instruct his students to make kits and have races. So that was helpful. The math department asked us to buy them a penny farthing bicycle. For those that don't know, it's the bicycle with the really large tire and the really small tire, the early 1900s bicycle, in help to make his geometry lesson a little more fun. We've purchased drama kits Last year they had Into the Woods that we purchased the kits for the drama teacher, science kits, glowing rocks. The parent group has purchased for the cultural explorations class a kit of snacks from around the world. Recently they went to New England, so they had clam chowder. They're going to go to Japan next. We'll see how much the kids like sushi. So these are the dice sets behind me that the kids can use to create lettering and things. What was so funny, Sarah Moore, she purchased dies at Goodwill and she wanted reimbursement. So at the meeting of the reimbursement, the parent that donated the dies to Goodwill was sitting right next to us. So it was kind of a laugh. We got what we needed, so. So another thing that the parent group's budget does is maintain the resource room where kids can go. They need some clothing, they need a supply, or they need a little something to eat. This is maintained by our parent group with volunteer parents. And I want to give a shout out to Wilson Orthodontics. They boosted our resource room with $1,000 this year. So I have absolutely loved being on the parent group. We, like I said, are the third leg with students and staff to make the teachers' lives a little easier. Without the programs that we provide, the students would suffer. There would be no cars for shop. There would be no extra printers or die cuts. There would be no food from different countries for them to try. It's been a real pleasure being the treasurer.